Well, North Dakota is now home to refugees from Afghanistan and Ukraine. And overall, those refugees have been welcomed with open arms. Mark Martin shows us how the community of Fargo has embraced and supported those who have fled from their war-torn countries.
Nationwide, there's been a dramatic increase in illegal immigration along the northern border when compared to the past 2 years. Across the entire northern border, illegal crossings from Canada into the U.S. have increased from 16,000 to 142,000. According to Customs and Border Patrol's website, in the last 4 months, more than 1,200 people have been apprehended by North Dakota's Border Patrol for illegal crossings.
The U.S. state of North Dakota is one of the leading resettlement locations per capita for refugees coming to the United States. Every year, about 400 refugees arrive in larger cities like Fargo, where they are gradually reshaping the ethnic and cultural makeup of their adopted hometowns.
In North Dakota, additional North Dakota counties won't have to face a decision on whether to resettle more refugees, an issue that's drawn passionate responses on both sides of the issue. Burley, Grand Forks, and Cass counties have voted to accept additional refugees.
While much of the nation's attention is on the southern border, agents detained 15 people at the northern border today near Nichey.
The Border Patrol says this makes 34 migrants detained in 2 weeks. Kirsten Mayday tells us more.
North Dakota is now part of a small group of states participating in the Skilled Immigrant Integration Program. It provides access to resources that can help new Americans better integrate into the community. Elizabeth Shores tells us when we can expect to see changes.
Data from the American Immigration Council shows North Dakota has a small but growing community of immigrants, with many coming from the Philippines. The council's latest figures show immigrants comprise 6% of the state's workforce in 2018. Immigrants accounted for 13% of the state's production employees and 11% of the residents working in the manufacturing industry.
More refugees. That's the word tonight from Lutheran Social Services. Valley News Live found out after attending for the first time a Refugee Services Advisory Committee meeting.
Thanks for joining us tonight. The statewide forum discussed, among other things, the projected number of refugees being brought to North Dakota. Valley News Team's immigration and relocation reporter Bradford Eric takes us inside that meeting.
Well, rumors may be circulating that North Dakota is taking in migrant children displaced at the southern border. The Department of Human Services says that is not the case. The department says it's been receiving phone calls asking if the state is housing unaccompanied children who arrived at the southern U.S. border. According to the executive director, the federal government has already ruled out the Peace Garden state as a destination for those kids.
For months, the U.S. government has focused attention and money on events along the U.S. southern border, and agents who normally patrol the northern border were shifted there. In December, they returned. But patrolling the northern border is no easy task. Crystal Quao reports on the challenges they face and the potential solutions.